Hello, everyone. Welcome to the r/danganronpa podcast. My name is Skraxx.
My name is David.
But today we got two guests today. One new, one recurring. So let's start off with that recurring.
It's me. It's Papa Fela. I've been here once before. Call me Adam. I didn't really think of an intro this episode like last time, so there you go. Hi.
And I'm Madeline. You can also call me Wholealmonds. That's it.
And you could call her my girlfriend.
Aww.
Sure.
My career is over. Let's continue with the podcast.
Yeah.
Adam's canceled.
Yeah, sorry.
Canceled.
I mean, it's true by most definitions, so.
Rest in peace, Papa Fela.
Alright, guys, we'll see you later.
Bye.
But speaking of which, Fela, you wanted to end someone's whole career or something like that?
Alright. Tarot the Hydromancer. I want you to listen, alright? I want you to listen. You better drop that fucking cereal and water shit on this podcast right now. Okay? I am the strong-boned sultan, the calcium crusader. I will end your life. Okay? Alright, I just had to get that out of the way, man. How about those fucking warriors?
No.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Oh, man. Alright, yeah, with that out of the way. Can't wait to reinvigorate that war.
Yep. Also, speaking of which, I am glad that you said that statement right there. Because that one podcast with Taro, I was outnumbered, even if I knew that I was factually right.
Hold on. Hold on. Exclusive. Okay? This is only on this podcast, right? I'm going to put something in the recording chat from the water and cereal side of the debate. And I want you to put this picture on the podcast. I want the world to know this. As soon as as
soon as it loads.
Remember where the hell I put the screenshot. Hold on. Where the fuck did I put that thing?
Perfect.
This is really professional.
Okay, here, I found it.
Oh.
Don't worry.
See.
Don't worry. There's still a podcast going on here.
Yeah.
Okay, here. I'm putting it in the recording chat. And I want the world to know that the world's bae, Ray, does not actually eat cereal with water.
Oh.
Damn.
I'm leaking the DMs on this podcast. All right. I'm busting it open.
Controversial. This is the most.
Come out.
There you go.
This is saucy.
Not pictured. She only has dry cereal. But that is infinitely better than fucking putting water in your fucking Frosted Flakes, okay?
Alright, we're doing a head count here. I'm guessing that all of us are milk and cereal gang. I'm assuming.
Yes, I am the leader of that fucking movement.
I'm
Yeah.
almond milk and cereal.
It's confirmed.
That's still milk. Milk.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
It's not water.
For what it's
Watch
worth, I ate cereal with milk this morning.
Take that, you wet bastards.
I just watch someone take my comment.
Oh.
No, everybody takes your stuff out of context, so I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what they grab from this.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I said that with the almond milk thing, I was like, at least it's not water. But then some person, some fuck is gonna go into the comments and be like, "Oh yeah, I agree with the tomato sauce and cereal gang," or something like monstrosity like that.
No,
Oh.
no. I took a vow of protection for Ray because dry cereal. I did that when I was a child, you know. I don't think she knows about having milk in her cereal.
She doesn't know what milk is.
She doesn't know what it. All right, I don't think she's ever put milk and cereal together. So I feel bad for her. So with my strong bones,
it's such a bizarre thing. Like it's a well-kept trade secret that milk and cereal go together.
well, how do you think I got so strong? I've never broken a bone. You know why? Milk.
Yeah,
Bitch.
I was gonna say that.
I fell off a roof once. No bones broken.
Mm.
I've eaten cereal with milk all these years, yet I still have a fracture in my leg, a fracture once in my ankle. Come on.
That's because you drank the
It's
weak
obviously
milk.
It's obviously the wrong kind of milk. Apparently,
Yeah.
What do you drink? What kind of milk was it?
it was probably 2%. That's probably why.
2%. 2%. It doesn't have the other 98% in there.
98%
That's just
milk.
cream, dude. You can put cream in your cereal.
No, it's 2% milk. Where the fuck is the rest of it?
I'm just gonna
They
say.
take it out because if it has all the fat in it, then it's cream.
All right, hold on.
I mean, at least it's not skim.
I'm gonna run to the store. I'm gonna put cream in my cereal, and I'm gonna let you know how it goes on my birthday podcast because I think that's the one I come up on next.
Leave it to Adam to put a half and
Stomach
half
is
in the
gonna
cereal.
explode.
Yep. Bye.
No, I will record it. I will record it just so it's like people don't think I'm joking. I am going to do this, and I'm gonna have to go in with my my punishment for eating bad food. So it's gonna be especially bad for me.
Yeah.
At least you're dedicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, my punishment is I just drink a whole glass of grapefruit juice if I eat something bad for me.
Oh.
And I hate that.
Why?
Because I hate that shit.
It's punishment.
It's bad. And maybe if I like drink a ton of grapefruit juice, I won't look at the cookies and cream Hershey's pretzels like they're like I'm about to fuck them, you know? Like,
Sorry, the what? The
Yeah.
fucking what?
they're the Snyder's pretzels.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Imagine that covered in like Hershey's cookies and cream.
Ooh.
I'm allergic to that
I-
shit. I can't eat it.
I give it fuck me eyes, man. I love that
Massive.
stuff. It's so good.
I'm about
Shit,
to
I'm
pull
gonna
up an
have to
image.
fight fucking Hershey's.
Yeah.
I'm about to pull up an image on the
Your
podcast.
competition is a snack, but so are you. So I call it even.
Aw.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's
right.
so-
You said,
Sometimes-
hang on, Skraxx. You said aw
Right.
to me saying that my girlfriend and a bag of pretzels are equal. Like, what is your sense of romance? Will?
Okay.
Bitch, what is yours?
I
Hey,
was gonna make a different
This
point.
doesn't involve you. Yes, those are it.
Yeah.
Put that. Whoever's editing this podcast, put that.
Probably me. Yeah.
All right. Remember
get
to
in
put
there.
that in.
All
Yeah.
right.
No, those. I started licking my lips and shit. The cashier's like, "What are you doing? Like, you
There are
want them? They're
children.
This
$2.99."
guy's gonna fuck those pretzels. Shit, dude.
It's
Oh
not
my-
American pie. It's American pretzels.
Oh man, this podcast got X-rated. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh man. All right, Mr.
Okay.
Podcast Man, what should we talk about?
I don't want to. I don't know if it's a good idea to come back to it, but I'm gonna say like, literally, cereal is meant to be meant to be eaten with milk. You
Yes.
know, it's
Yeah.
literally on the cover. They show like a splash of milk right
Yeah.
there. You see,
And
like
they're
the
always-
cereal.
But they're putting it on real ignorant because it's all like gonna splash out, and you're gonna have milk on the table, and
Yeah.
they're just getting stupid with it on those boxes.
Yeah,
And
plus,
I
like-
personally think they need to calm down.
All the
It's all
cereal
about the
bits.
style.
Yeah, that's true. The cereal bits will go all over the floor because you notice how it's getting like carried by the milk as well. It's just
Yeah,
an
you're gonna-
inconvenience.
Yeah, you just have a cereal river. Suddenly you're fucking Willy Wonka, and your kitchen has the fucking chocolate river when you're eating your what are those chocolate pebbles called?
Cocoa
They're like
Pebbles.
Cocoa
Puffs, yeah.
pebbles. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then your mom's gonna come out, fall into the river, and become Augustus. Like it's
Oh.
just a dangerous situation.
Come on. my
Come on.
less than a centimeter. Well, wait, you're American, but the less than a centimeter depth of milk is gonna drown someone. I'm gonna. It's gonna kind of sad, honestly.
No, it is sad. It is sad, and I don't know how you made it that far if that's how you die, but it's a very real possibility.
Yeah.
Let me just say
Actually-
that shame on these cereal companies for not teaching us self-control.
Yeah.
Look at those boxes.
The fuck do you mean? They have the serving size on there, one bowl.
Do you think anyone would bother
What do
to
you-
look at it?
I don't know, man. You're
Just
supposed
open the
to.
box. Just
It's
open the
not-
I think
box.
that these people can read.
It's not their fault. Like, I can't read. Well, that ain't fucking my fault.
Oh, my other point I was gonna say on why cereal is meant to be with milk is that like some cereals do like I don't know if they have this in America. Pretty sure they do. Oreo cereal exists.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oreo,
eating that
yes.
without milk is probably a sin.
I honestly just bought some of that yesterday, so
Yeah.
Are you fucking 5 years old? What the fuck?
I was gonna say, how about like my diet Special K white woman cereal, man? Like, you guys are still out here eating your Hold on, I just remembered a cereal that I really wanted to buy.
My cereal is very unhealthy. I have a very unhealthy diet. So
all right, hold on. This is important. You know the powdered donuts, like the little small ones you get in a bag?
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're fucking fire.
Yep.
I made a cereal out of that, and I've only found it at my dollar store.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It was so good.
Are we alive? Like, as a species?
I don't know, man.
We're really trying our damnedest to get out of this.
Yeah, I
think we've overstayed our welcome, to be honest.
I don't know.
Yeah, you with your 5 water bottles and your fucking Oreo cereal.
Oh my god, she's
5 water bottles. Oh, you gotta expose me like that. 5 water bottles.
Okay.
She's coming.
You said that in your last podcast, too.
You know what? I have 4 water bottles now. The last water bottle, he didn't want to stay here anymore. I just threw him to the side. He feels a little
pardon me, dude.
At least you drink water. Like, I am probably the least. I'm the
I
least healthy
exclusively
person.
drink water.
Yeah, I'm the least healthy person here. Like, I've told this many times. Before the episode 2 of the podcast, I ate 5 slices of pizza right before the podcast.
Okay, hold on. What kind of slices?
Like the
full-on triangles.
No, yeah, it was a pretty big pizza. It's not like a Little Caesars type. It's more like Pizza Hut size.
I know, but was it like the triangles or was it in squares?
Triangle.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah,
I did that when I was a big boy too.
Yeah, I'm pretty skinny, but like I can eat a lot. You know.
Is that pasta with fucking pepperoni on it?
Okay, I'm gonna say this. This is a different
point.
Those
are French fries.
Yeah, Boston Pizza released this thing called Pizza Poutine, and I'm literally not sure what my opinion is on that.
That is a Canadian thing, so I'm gonna leave that for you.
Like, it's poutine, and I love poutine, and I love pizza, right?
Poutine sounds like
Putin.
Old white women.
Poutine sounds sexual.
Yeah.
Poutine sounds like Putin.
Yeah.
Skraxx supports
which is
communism.
Inherently sexual.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Is he?
Dude, did you see his fucking calendar that he released? Just like him.
No, whenever I think of him, I think of him, that picture of him riding the bear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's what I think about.
And you don't find that sexy.
And I just think that guy runs a whole fucking country.
Oh, for sure.
Like, he puts every other leader to shame just regarding, like, the shit that he does. Who rides bears?
Him.
Who does that?
Man.
I bet that guy drinks a lot of milk.
Yeah.
He eats onions.
That's probably true.
Oh, so he's like Shrek.
Yeah. Like, he eats it like an apple.
Just like an apple?
Yeah. He will take an onion and just chomp into it.
There's this video of this kid doing that. And, like, the backstory was, he insists that this thing was an apple. And then his mom was like, "That's not an apple, honey." And he's like, "Yeah, it is." And then she was like, "Okay, eat it then." And he just starts taking huge bites out of this onion, and he's not giving up. He doesn't want to admit he's wrong. This fucking stubborn-ass kid. He's just eating the whole... He starts crying and shit. He starts wiping his eyes. And I can't remember what the mom asked him, but he just kind of like nods at the camera. He's visibly not having a good time. It's a great video. You should go look it up. Just look up "kid eats onion."
All right.
I found a picture of the kid. Here, put this on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You might remember this from way
I remember
back.
that from the log cabin. You were just
from the log cabin
all day long.
Yeah,
I had to
just
mute the
send us-
voice chat for
I got
You
like-
sent that to me like right when we started talking.
Yeah, I know. I think that's what made you swoon over me.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
No,
wow.
no. It was Tommy Wiseau.
it was Tommy.
Tommy Wiseau.
You know what? Let's tell a story about us. You tell the Tommy Wiseau story.
Okay.
I want to hear it.
Yeah.
So I started talking to Adam.
Hi.
And
That's me.
that is you. Congratulations.
I like to thank my parents for giving me this name.
Mhm. So I started talking
I
to
thought that
Adam,
was-
and he, I don't remember. I said something flirty, and he sent like James Franco winking, and I said Tommy Wiseau, but make it sexy. And then he sent me a gif of Tommy Wiseau like sniffing a rose very sensually.
I found it.
And
Put it in the
he said,
podcast.
I don't know about you, but I'm swooning. And I said, I just came.
Oh, wow.
There's the gift for reference.
All right,
Oh,
pull
man.
it up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love how you just openly said that you came on our podcast. That's great. I really
Sometimes
like
you just need to feel the sweet release. Am I right?
Yeah.
I know. This is
Listen, we're
this
sex
is an
positive up in here.
this is the Adult Swim edition of our Danganronpa podcast.
yeah.
If you are under the age of 4, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave now.
Bye.
Where are your parents? How'd you get here? Where's your ride? How do you pay for your internet? You're a fucking 4-year-old. Do you sell fucking ABC blocks? What do you do?
Listen, worry or whatever, however it's pronounced, my grandchild.
We don't know how to
leave.
pronounce our grandchild's.
I'm just not a good grandmother. I don't know how to tell you this.
No, I'm a terrible grandfather too, because I think
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
why-
weary or something, man. Like, does
I think
anybody
it's pronounced weary.
weary?
Weary?
I wish I could just know his real name.
I just want to give him shit.
Guy
just-
from New York. That's what I call him now.
Got Osu.
Yeah. Oh,
There we go. Osu.
There you go.
yep. That's his official name. I'll let him know after the podcast. I'll be like, okay, your official name is now Osu, and you cannot change it.
Yeah, no, we're abusing our mod powers here on the R Duncan podcast. How many grandkids do I have?
See, when I got the official title, I assumed that we inherited everyone in the server.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, originally I thought it was just Worry, and then Scrambets was in on it, and he was calling you grandma, and I just kind of like I got a lot more than I bargained for.
Here's the thing. I do not know because like the only technical like family of mine would be Obsidian and Dis. You know, they are my mom and dad according to Danganronpa community lore.
Ah, yes.
But what is Dis's relation to you, Fela? Like, is she a daughter, granddaughter?
Are you asking about disappointment?
Yeah.
She calls me daddy a lot.
Okay, so theoretically, right? So
Theoretically,
means-
I think that's my daughter.
yeah, she's your daughter, right? Which means I am your grandson.
She said some pretty lewd things to her father.
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on a second.
Those voice chats in Log Cabin were crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like me and Adam shared the same exact roles because Weary is also my grandson, and Julia, aka Dis, was also my daughter too.
You
And
fucking my girlfriend?
I can't
What do
say.
you mean?
You have to
Whoa.
ask him yourself.
All right, no, let's get this all out on the podcast. Madeline,
Okay.
anything to say?
David's my boy, but he's just my bro, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Okay.
that's what they all say. Yep.
And you
All right.
say he's just a friend.
All
And
right.
you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you.
Ladies, DMs are open, I guess.
No, they ain't.
Oh, now they're not. Oh, now she's decide whose side she's on.
Oh,
Oh. Oh my god. Actually, this is it's on another server, but I made the joke to David that like any romantic content we see from anyone in the community, me and David are just gonna be like, "Cheers to that, bro," and then just Lift their drinks.
Just gonna be sitting in the back.
Yeah.
Chilling.
I'm not gonna say who.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say who because I don't want to call anybody except for Taro because fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Water drinker. Anyway. I have called 3 different relationships in this community now, far before they happened.
Yeah.
3.
Ooh.
I'm the best. That sounded really conceited.
That's because it was.
Yeah, no, it is. No, let it be known, I'm the best.
Alright, guys, I have officially married Ibuki, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations. When's the wedding?
Congratulations.
Or did you do like a courthouse thing?
I abuse my mod powers to make this happen and ignore Kesarina.
Hold
He's-
on. Is there like
yeah.
a role or something? How are you married? Wait, what do you mean abused your mod powers?
I yeeted Kesarino to make sure he can't get in the way, you know?
Oh my god, you killed a man.
Damn.
Yeah, I killed the guy. He's dead.
Damn.
I'm kidding, I'm not. I'm still lonely. I cannot marry anime girl.
See, I'll tell you what
can
I
do whatever you want.
right. Do you know who my danganronpa waifu is?
I did not.
Ali
You might.
Asahina.
David knows. Yeah,
Ali
David knows.
Asahina.
Yes, her. Skraxx, I'm gonna tell you exactly how to get married to your anime girlfriend.
Alright.
Right? You need to be like Danny Phantom, but instead of ghosts, anime.
Oh, yeah?
You just switch in between worlds like Danny Phantom. That's what I do.
Ooh. I need to become anime character.
You need to penetrate the 2D barrier.
You don't gotta penetrate shit, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know. Personally, I'd work on penetrating the 3D first.
wait, hold. I'm just gonna say this. Like, I forgot. This happened today, which is June 1st. Even though this podcast will be released on the 9th or something like that.
Right.
Elon Musk, he fucking tweeted this beautiful thing, which is new Tesla summon will blow your brains, right? And he
Right.
said scientists say it's a crucial step towards cat girl.
Do you realize that would be cataclysmic to our society?
Cataclysmic.
We would have a whole...
Oh,
you're on fire. Okay.
oh my god.
No, I just
like
completely
bugs.
lost my train of thought because I figured out what I was gonna say. It would be a whole new breed of racism if cat people were real.
Yeah. I mean,
That's it. Like that's all I have to say. That'd be cool.
yeah. Any type of new people, I think, would result in that. You know.
Yeah.
the more races, the more racism.
Can you imagine being a cat girl in the South?
Oh, no.
If anybody has that fantasy, why? I mean, I understand why, but like, you realize the socioeconomic balance that would carry if we just suddenly had 1 million cat girls laying around. Like, literally laying around because they're fucking cats.
Oh, also, David posted the screenshot.
I
about
posted the
the,
screenshot.
Yep.
Cheers to that, bro.
Cheers to that, bro. I have my cup, but there's nothing in it. But
Man.
uh,
Is this a romantic place? Because I've seen a couple now. Me being an example. I've seen it. Like, it just seems like there are a lot of relationships going.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember like way back in time in the log cabin. So everyone used to make fun of Shorty and
faceless.
Faceless,
Yeah.
right? About that. And I was at the time like, haha, that's pretty funny. But I'm not sure how many actual couples will happen in the log cabin. But or Danganronpa.
Well, you got there's one here.
Yeah.
Hi.
At least
Hey.
I think.
We are. Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully, at the start of the
Hopefully
podcast, it
they-
was a bit suspicious.
Hopefully this podcast starts and ends with me and Madeline still being together.
Yeah, that would be tragic. But like, once this podcast actually releases on the 9th, it's like, if you're not together, that'd be like, oh well, that's ruined. This whole podcast would be ruined.
You gotta get the
Well,
10
see-
cannon shots or whatever.
Our
Yeah.
Danganronpa podcast, ruining relationships in 2019.
Yep.
We meet in the server and then we break up on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's
That'd
the
be a
game.
hell of a story, man.
That would be the worst full circle thing I'd ever seen.
Babe, I'll tell you what. You should wait till my birthday, just so we have that extra element to it.
It's
the birthday podcast breakup. That's pretty sad.
Wouldn't that be fucked up?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Everyone would actually no, that would increase subscriber numbers because they'd be watching out of pity.
Dude, I'd be on Keemstar.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I guess we're YouTube content, so yeah. Even
Yeah,
though
I
I make no money, even though I never pay my staff, and I will continue to not pay my staff ever.
Oh god, I'm still having fun.
Yeah.
Staff is staff.
The pirate crew chat is among my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
People always make fun of me for not paying my staff, and like I don't even make money on this. I don't even pay myself. That's how tragic this is.
We
I
just
don't
kind of
even-
do this every Saturday. We're missing one of the main guys. I don't
Yeah.
think we've acknowledged that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we haven't.
Yeah, I think my
Sorry.
voice cut off for a second there. Yeah, it's me. I'm David. Scranbets is not available for this podcast, and I decided to take matters into my own hands and become the co-host for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm gonna be like Auntie and say that Scran bets he's dead. He died in a car crash like
I
today.
can't believe Ray is dead. That's
Oh yeah, she's dead too.
I
Ah,
believe that now.
real tragedy.
She was
We
a
just
everyone-
started talking to her.
Ray is Bay.
Yeah. Why is everyone dying? What the heck?
Yeah, I know. That was a real game of Survivor.
I also should be dead, but they let me come back to life for this podcast. So
Yeah, you had things scheduled. It's fine.
yeah.
I mean, they totally get it.
Imagine going to heaven like you die in a car crash, right? And going to the heaven, you'll be like, "Oh, I forgot to go to my cousin's birthday. Hold on," and then you come back to life.
I'd be real concerned about my dog because I know I'm gonna have a dog.
Aw. Everyone likes dogs.
And like, if somebody's home,
My
that's
dog.
fine. If somebody's home, great, I could die. But like, you gotta take me back. Like, I gotta feed. He's gotta go out. He's gonna shit all over the house.
Oh Lord, please send me
Just
back
let
to
him-
my dog.
I need
Yeah.
to sign a 10-hour contract.
Maybe. I'm gonna reuse this joke from the first time I was here.
Oh yeah.
Remember when this was a Danganronpa podcast?
Oh, yes.
That's still
That
a
was
thing, right?
That's a really good joke, Adam.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. It was
I'm
even
glad,
funnier
man.
the second time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, wait till my birthday. Oh shit.
They say
Oh man.
that the original can't be perfect, but the sequel can be perfect, and that was the perfect joke. So there you go. The second time helped it out.
You guys are all really feeding my ego right now. I already have a huge ego.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
There's only one man who can destroy your ego, and that's Chromosome, since he's literally like Chromos killed. He's made predictions about you losing in Survivor, and he's probably gonna predict other stuff that could kill your ego.
Chromo?
Yeah, but he also
Chromo.
said,
if you're
he
listening,
also
Chromo. No, shut up, Adam. Chromo.
All
if you're
right, no,
listening,
not fucking talk to me like that. No,
Chromo,
not
if
when
you're
you fucking
listening,
talk to
you
me
have
like
to save me. Please.
Oh
I'm
no.
so tired.
Here it comes,
And-
guys. Here it comes.
Uh-oh.
End this man's whole career.
Here it comes.
Oh shit, that's loud. Okay, I was gonna turn on the fan because it's hot as Calgary right now.
I would turn on my fan, but I broke it.
Yeah.
I turned it off.
Oh, I remember
My
that.
hands are still freezing.
Yeah, you were there for that, weren't you?
Mhm.
Me and her were doing. We have like movie dates. Since we're online, we like to get together at least once a week
Right.
and watch movies. And I guess I left my webcam on when I got up, and I forget what the hell I was doing. But by the time I came back, I had broke my fan,
Oh.
Oh.
and I don't remember how that happened. And I don't even remember her like being present for that. I don't think we acknowledged that.
Okay. Thanks.
Did we
Wow.
acknowledge that?
Yes.
We did? Alright, I'm just
Yes.
slow. I'm just slow. That's
Well,
me.
you were like half
That's
asleep
on
at
me.
that point.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, no, that's on me. That's on me. I'll take that.
Fela, you need to stop drinking, okay? It's hurting your
I don't-
it's hurting your relationship, see?
I don't drink, I smoke.
Oh. Okay, the opposite, to stop smoking.
It's prescribed by a doctor, guy.
Oh shit. I really
Checkmate.
I have no response.
You know what they say, you can't disagree with the doctor. Well, you can, just at your own discretion.
Depends if you're an apple. If you're an apple.
Yeah, and that's how you get anti-vaxxers. Don't listen to that advice.
Oh,
Oh god.
anti-vax.
Oh.
Tragic. But yeah.
Uh,
Alright, we're cutting this out. Cutting out that little brief moment of silence.
We just wanted to give a little brief moment of silence for Scram.
yeah,
Oh.
that's totally what it is.
Scrambets is dead.
Rest in peace, Scram.
Man, I just started talking to him too. Maybe I'm
Wow.
the problem.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
You got a weak link in the podcast, fella.
Guys, it's coming. It's coming.
Maybe you should like stop like removing crucial parts of a vehicle when you talk to people, okay? Whole almonds, you know?
Okay,
Just
sure.
Of a
stop
vehicle?
getting in
Stop
car
putting the
crashes.
brakes.
Of a
Yeah.
vehicle?
Yeah, because everyone's
like-
dying in car crashes.
Am I like unscrewing the tires just hanging out the back seat? What?
Yeah, that's what
Cutting
you're doing.
Brake lines, Adam.
Hang on,
Yeah.
I need you to stop the car. I need to get in the front seat.
Either that or you're driving the car that crashes and you just jump out at the last moment.
No, you know
Like
what I do?
action
No.
scene.
You ever watch Billy Madison?
I have not.
Billy Madison with Adam Sandler? Anybody?
Nope.
Nope.
No. There's this scene where they got this family called the O'Doyles. And basically at the end of their storyline, spoiler alert, they're just driving a car off a cliff as they yell, O'Doyle rolls over. And that's how I'm going to go out.
Perfect.
Heroic.
That's how this podcast ends. Get in the
Yeah.
car.
Oh shit.
I don't think I want to.
Get in the car.
Get in the car.
I do not trust Phalo with my life. That's gonna be honest.
Well, that's good
Okay.
because I'm fella, so
Yeah.
Ooh.
fuck that fella guy. All right, so getting in the car? Yeah, let's go.
All right, family
Uh-oh.
road trip.
Sorry, I get car sick. You
Oh,
guys,
all
you
right,
guys can
well.
go do whatever.
All right, get in the trunk. I see. I offered you a seat. Now you got to get in the trunk.
Is that
Yeah.
who took the seat that I was gonna take?
Nobody. That's the thing. No, but you just didn't get in the car, so now you're getting in the car, but in a different spot.
Oh,
Oh, man.
See, I don't. Why?
Just-
How are you
just
gonna
do
make
that.
me?
I'm-
What's your game plan?
What's my game plan?
Yeah.
What can I say on this podcast that can't be held against me?
yeah. Is this how you treat your girlfriend, huh?
Very little.
It's great whenever she comes to visit Chicago. Whenever we go around to get something, if I gotta drive somewhere, trunk.
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 Trunk. Yep. Bye.
I've had
I
her.
just imagine actually you like
Either
pull
that
up,
or we're staying at my place.
you put no. I just imagine
We
you
can
like
eat
pull up
hard
to a
salami
restaurant.
the whole time.
You're gonna pull up to a restaurant by yourself, and then you'll be like, okay, and then you open up the trunk to get whole almond, and be
I
like,
did
all
that.
right.
I did that one. Not with whole. Not with Madeline.
Oh.
Oh,
I got in the back. I got in the trunk of my friend's car so we could fuck with one of his friends. It
right.
worked.
Oh wow.
It was a Wingstop. It was great. I think I got like 10 barbecue that night.
Taking anyone out of a trunk is a bit suspicious to people.
Yeah,
But,
it's a little sus. Yeah.
When
Also-
I was in high school, there was so I was in the orchestra, and we had this one big breakfast in the beginning of the year where we would kidnap freshmen and like drive them to Perkins and then give them breakfast. But me and my friends were wilding a little bit, so it was.
Oh, hang on, the
maybe 3
kidnapping.
a.m.
The kidnapping wasn't considered wilding, right?
Well, the parents knew about it. Like, it was just scary to them. It was just mentally scarring for them.
Okay, all right. As long as the parents are cool.
So, do you know that like spooky, scary skeleton song?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
iconic
It was
song.
on Halloween morning. So we were fucking doing donuts with these kids blindfolded in the trunk, blasting
Oh.
that shit. And we did that for like 20 minutes. I don't know how like we didn't projectile vomit everywhere, but
Also, don't know
that's
where
my
the
trunk
cops
story.
were.
Hmm?
Where were the police?
Why would the police be concerned?
Police do
Fucking
not exist in Montana.
No,
Never
that's
mind.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Montana.
yeah.
I went to
Far Cry
Montana
5
once in
takes
my
place
life.
in fucking Montana.
Tell me about Montana, Skraxx.
Okay, I went to Montana, I don't know, and it was really, like, flat, and not gonna lie, dissing your state, it was pretty boring. But, I had
well,
a
where'd
good
you
steak
go?
there. I mean, I think I was driving towards, Yellowstone, I think. Because I was driving towards that, and I had to go through Montana for that. So, I can't remember the exact place, but it was pretty... Oh, it was also winter, so it was very cold.
Yeah.
And I remember pulling up to a town where, like, the snow piled up so high, it's, like, way over my head, and I thought that was cool.
Yeah. That's
Like,
how it
that never happens in Calgary, but that's because we're, like, a huge city, and they're just blocked by, like, skyscrapers and stuff like that.
See, Montana is a solid 80% boring nothing wheat fields, and then
Right.
20% the most gorgeous place you've ever been in your life.
Yeah.
However, I live in the 80%, and
Oh.
I've never had the energy or the desire to go to the 20%, so I just
Right.
hate Montana while tourists fucking love it.
Oh.
Making me real appreciative of being
I'd
from
say-
Chicago.
Even with that 20% beautiful part of Montana, that's much better. That's like a better Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan fucking sucks. That's gonna say. Like, Saskatchewan, Canada, right next to my province of Alberta, right? Saskatchewan it's basically Montana, except, like, less cities somehow. There's, like,
somehow,
right. It's like,
us with like our 3 cities.
yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of a city in Montana.
Billings is the big one, and then there's Bozeman, and I guess Missoula.
The only reason I know the first two are...
Oh, I've been to Helena, but that's not a city. Is it? Not really.
Well, it's our state capital, but
Right.
no, it's tiny as shit.
Yeah.
Okay, Saskatchewan cities, I know 2, right? There's Saskatoon, which is pretty small. Like, actually, it's funny because, like, the 2 biggest cities, like, the population is like 250,000 and 200,000, and then the next one drops all the way to 34,000. So
Billings is 100.
I thought you were gonna
and
say
it's the
34.
largest.
yeah, 34 people.
There are some people in Illinois, like, I go all over Illinois for all kinds of different stuff, and I'll go through the really small towns, and I saw a town where 2 people live there.
2.
2.
Oh, that's goals though. I hope
Yeah.
that-
Oh yeah, I'd love to
Pretty
be away
cozy.
from everybody else like that.
Want to say that one meme where it's like the protest against Trump where this guy build the wall around my house. I hate everyone. But
See, here's the thing about Montana: is it sucks to grow up here, but like to retire here and just fuck off into the mountains and the woods, that would be like so dope.
yeah,
That would be awesome.
Montana's a nice place though.
You know,
Pretty
it's,
good.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just
I don't
so
think I ever
cold.
want to move from Chicago though. I have such an attachment here. I get so
Lucky
like
for
I get
you,
emotional when
belong
I
to
think
no place.
like
I'll
I get
go wherever you
emotional.
take me.
I get emotional like when I'm thinking about me living here. You know, I love this place, man.
Yeah. For me, I both love and hate Calgary. Calgary is it's an interesting place. Like, I complain so much about Calgary. There's like literally nothing to do, and the stuff you can do is super expensive. But it's still a good city. Like, it's a nice place to live in. People are pretty funny. I'd say that's the best part of the people in Calgary are pretty good. They aren't assholes in like other cities. Like, fuck you, New York. Sorry, worry. But
No, don't
seriously.
apologize. He deserves it.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that kid. I love you. I'm not serious.
Yeah.
He wasn't serious about that one either.
Yeah. But yeah,
Uh,
Calgary's
Break
a
your
nice-
legs.
And since everyone's talking about their city, I guess I might as well talk about San Antonio. I have this weird relationship with the city. I mean, I kind of love it. At the same time, I kind of hate it. I guess it's just a part of which side of San Antonio I grew up in.
Right.
And yeah, the people over here, they can range from really cool people to very unpleasant people.
Cool
I guess
people.
I mentioned this on the last podcast, but there's just like such a diverse group of people around here that you have friends of different ethnicities, different personalities. Everyone is just wildly different from each other. It's no Austin, but it is what it is. It's a good city. Downtown is beautiful, and I mean, I'm living cozy out here.
You know what I
Yeah.
really like about just different cities in general? Every city got a personality.
Right.
Except, okay.
People
Let
know
me-
I'm
let
from
me
Chicago.
Spin you a little tale. I grew up in Billings, and
Right.
in my high school, I was the only Japanese American.
Right.
Wow.
Like, all 4 years, it was just me.
Yeah.
And like everyone, I would say 90% of the people were white, and 95% of the people were unbearably boring.
Oh.
And that hasn't really
Ooh.
changed when I went to college. I mean, there's more like international students, but Montanans in general. I mean, I don't know why there would be any Montanans watching, but
Can we check YouTube
sorry,
analytics? See if there's anybody in Montana other than
Yeah, one person is just whole almonds. That's it.
Yeah, it's
it's
just
me.
her.
Yeah.
Fuck Montanans. They're the
Yeah.
most boring Wonder Bread motherfuckers. They like their whole personality is like, I'm a white man and I own a gun.
Oh wow.
It's
Oh, great.
it's that's
North Texas.
Sounds like the
100%
South
why
if
I
it's
don't
cold
like-
out.
It's basically North Texas.
North
Kind
Texas.
of, but
Like-
like at least the South, like you have people who are passionate and like care about things. Montanans
Yeah,
don't
but
give a
then-
shit about anything.
Yeah, but then
Wow.
you have Alabama, you know?
Okay,
We don't
Okay.
talk
Fair
about
enough.
They
Alabama.
care
We
too
don't
much.
talk about Alabama.
I just gotta say, David, when you were rating like the range between San Antonio citizens, I thought you were gonna say like from good people to Spurs fans or something like that.
Well, yeah, I guess I can talk about it as well because
I can only say
my
one good
experience
thing
with
about the
Spurs
Spurs.
fans are just they're very passionate people. I could give you that, but they are raucous. I've only been to one Spurs game in my life, but I will never forget that because they were going nuts at absolutely everything going on, and it was just one of those great game day atmospheres.
I will give them one thing. One point in time, they had Tim Duncan.
Good player, great player.
They had Tim Duncan. I think he's in the talks for some of the greatest players of all time. Not the greatest, but I think he's really fucking good.
does he own Dunkin' Donuts?
Probably.
No, but he had his own
Okay.
cereal for a while over here. GB.
Did he?
Oh man, yep. He had his own cereal called Dunkin', and I actually bought it one of these.
Fucking what?
I'm gonna have to pull this up right now because
Yeah.
Dunkin', they are amazing. Where are they? They're called
I thought
Slam
you were gonna
Dunkin'.
say- He
Why
had
are
a
we
Wheaties
going full
box or
circle back to
something.
cereal? Like,
Yeah,
Because
right.
everything- This is
It's just
taking-
back to cereal.
It's perfect.
Oh wow.
Okay,
will-
so I'm pulling up a picture right now of Slam Dunkanos, and
Okay.
you could just add this to the podcast here.
Dunkanos.
Ooh,
This
Oh God, I
is
love
a
it.
god tier cereal.
What's
Buddy.
in it? What is that in there?
It
Nuts.
is.
A little bit Duncan.
Oh, is
It
it?
is Tim
No, no,
Duncan.
Just-
It is Tim
Yeah.
Duncan's.
It's
What part of
himself.
Duncan is in my cereal?
He just puts a little bit of himself.
You
in
see
every
that in
box.
there? I see milk in there.
Yeah.
You think that's
Oh.
milk, but that's a little bit of Duncan.
That's a little bit of Duncan.
See,
Little
That
bit
is
of
a
Duncan
little
cereal
Duncan
in the morning. Get you.
Tim Duncan drinks milk, and that's why he's one of the best players of all time.
He drinks so much milk his piss is white.
Damn.
Oh my god. I don't think I
But-
can edit this in the podcast because it's copyright, but I remember the Tim Duncan Foot Locker commercial.
I'm so excited.
I remember.
I'm
Literally
bouncing
one of
off
my
the
favorite.
walls right now.
Yeah, that's the one with D Rose, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, D Rose, Chicago Bulls, 2010-2011.
Man,
D.
rest in
Rose.
peace to Derrick Rose. You know, like his
Rest
career
in
was
peace
so
his
well.
knees.
Rest in peace to his knees.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
He was like
I miss Derrick Rose.
Okay.
Russell Westbrook on roids back in the day.
That's a good way to put it, honestly.
Okay, for the first time, I'm the first person in history to ever say this. I want to go back to Montana because I just realized that I'm like looking at the county map of Montana, and is there a county called Garfield?
Oh,
I think there is, yeah.
My God.
oh
Yeah.
no.
There is a county called Garfield in Montana, and now I think it's redeemed itself. I no longer think that Montana is boring just because it has Garfield.
All right, guys, I'm buying my
Oh.
plane tickets.
I could tell you that Worry's got to be
Dude.
very happy right now.
Yep.
Yo, the whole squad, come up to Montana. We're going to Garfield.
Yeah,
There's gonna be
going-
nothing there. It's gonna be a fucking dirt field.
Garfield, Montana. Hold
If
on.
there's nothing, make it
The
something.
city it says is Jordan, so I'm gonna see
Yeah.
Montana. Let's see its population. 396. Perfect.
Oh
They will
hell
be-
yeah!
They will be able to successfully integrate all of us podcast right here with that 396 population.
Shit, if it's cheap enough, I'll fucking move out there. Rent for $10.
Oh man.
Just for reference, Calgary's population is 1.36 million. So
Look at Chicago.
that's quite a huge drop for
That's
me.
like as much as our whole state.
Yeah, 2.7 million for Chicago. Oh my god,
You're right.
that's a huge drop.
There you go.
Damn.
Can't even admit.
I just gotta flex I'm from Chicago any chance I
We know.
every single time.
Oh
Now-
my god. I didn't realize that Papa Fela was actually CM Punk. What the hell?
Oh my god. Fucking
CM Punk.
that was my favorite wrestler for a long ass time. He might even be my favorite wrestler still.
Yeah.
His
He'd,
theme
okay,
music-
tell you what, if he
Oh.
still wrestled, I'd probably feel more strongly, but he doesn't wrestle anymore.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have a funny
His
story.
UFC
regarding-
record sucks.
I have a little story to tell about CM Punk.
Right.
It's a short little story, but I remember back in 7th grade, I remember having this PE teacher who was a huge CM Punk fan. So pretty much almost every day we were out there, he would just blast CM Punk's theme music, and that
Cult-
will always
Cult of
be etched into my
Personality?
head.
Cult of
Oh,
Personality
man.
or the other one?
Or Kill Switch Engage.
Yeah.
I believe it was Killswitch. It was not. Cult of
Oh yeah, so
Personality.
you got like fresh WWE.
Yeah.
Punk.
Yeah, this was like a couple years before he turned into MMA or whatever he did,
Yeah,
and
no, yeah. I don't even want to talk about that.
I have Cult
What's
of
his
Personality on my phone, so that's the only
Oh
one I
yeah,
know. Yeah.
it's a
Oh,
fucking
hell yeah.
great song. It's an
Great song.
iconic song. I'm surprised WWE even got the rights to use it.
I mean, they also got the rights to Motorhead, so I don't blame them.
Yeah, you're right. They got WWE money. That's like fuck you money.
Triple
Oh.
H is one of the best entrances of all time.
Oh, we're going with greatest entrances of all time.
Oh, Alberto Del Rio. I fucking love his entrance. Like his old
Oh,
entrance where he like
God.
pulled
Oh
up
my
in the
God.
car.
What a-
No.
That guy was a bastard.
Yeah, but he
no,
pulled
I
up in the
hate-
car with the
Yeah.
Spanish ring announcer. That was
No.
fucking
Yeah,
epic.
dude, I hated Alberto.
Okay, the ring announcer thing was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we all know who has the best car entrance.
Eddie.
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 Eddie Guerrero.
I remember he did
I
that one.
lie, I cheat, I steal.
Technically, that's like a really racist gimmick, but it's fun. It's still fun. A really good.
Oh,
Gimmick.
but dude, did you see him in the ring?
Yeah.
Fucking greatest of all time. Rest in peace.
Eddie G.
Rest,
I'm
bless that
riveted.
man.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I know exactly what's going on, and I love it.
Wow.
I'm glad. Who's your favorite wrestler, Madeline? I don't think I've ever asked you this, which is shocking.
John Oliver.
Wrestler.
John Oliver.
Could have said John Cena, but
Was he in a fucking match or something? Did I?
I don't know. He's done a couple pieces on wrestling, and that's as far as my knowledge goes.
Yeah, he has.
Who did John Oliver wrestle? I
Conservative.
realize I
I mean-
sound a little defeated, but I just need an answer.
You could have said like John Stewart, and that would have worked because he did.
Yeah,
wrestle
John
at
Stewart.
once.
Yeah.
Oh, John Stewart for sure.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Did you ever see his rant on deep dish pizza?
I did not.
I have not. Yeah, I
my
have not.
god. I'm gonna say one joke from it. He's like, oh, but which one do I go with? I'm gonna go with the one about falling asleep on your pizza. He said,
Okay.
because he says New York pizza is better than deep dish.
Right.
So he said, if I fall asleep on my pizza, I want to make sure I'm not gonna drown. He just says a ton. He just talks shit about Chicago deep dish pizza the whole time.
What is your opinion on deep dish pizza since you are a Chicago citizen?
All right, as a Chicago citizen, I'll say this. All right, Chicago deep dish pizza is fucking great, but it's not pizza.
Right. It's a
not
different,
pizza.
a whole different thing.
There's a honestly, when people say like deep dish pizza, I don't get annoyed or anything, but I just always go back to it's not really a fucking pizza.
You say it's deep dish. That's what
It's
I call
just
it.
deep dish.
You just say deep dish. Like, yeah, that's what
I've
it is.
never had deep dish. What's like? Why is it not a pizza?
It's a fucking casserole. All right, here.
It's a.
All right. Here's basically okay. Let's say you wanted a fucking plain deep dish pizza with just cheese and none of the works. Okay, you got this really thick crust that you know all this is made in a skillet, by the way. So all this is being made in a skillet. This is already difference number one. It's a pretty thick layer of crust. Most of the time I've had it, it's usually pretty thick. You got a layer of cheese and a nice thick layer. Like maybe it depends where you go, but it's a lot of cheese. And then to top it off, they basically fill the rest of like the crust bowl that isn't with cheese with sauce all the way to almost the top. That is what a deep dish pizza looks like. Put it on the screen.
Yeah, I found
But
just
yeah.
this random pic.
Yeah.
Just that.
Jesus
So,
Christ!
You see how it's got the thick crust, all that fucking cheese, and all that sauce?
It's
And-
essentially
Are
a
you
pie.
okay?
Yeah, I was
If
gonna say
deep-
that, David. It's
if
basically
deep-
a pie.
Yeah, it's basically like a pie. You like an actual pie. Like you make it in a skillet and everything. You got that thick crust, you got that massive amount of cheese. Some crazy motherfucker put even more cheese on top of it. And yeah, it's a really filling meal. It's great. I think it tastes amazing. It's not pizza.
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
It's not fucking pizza.
By the way, I just realized that near my house there is like a Chicago deep dish style pizza like place.
Yeah,
that
like I love the Chicago style deep dish. I love it. It's not pizza. Like there shouldn't be a New York versus Chicago in the pizza debate because what
not
Chicago
pizza.
has is not pizza.
I've never tried New York pizza, like the specific one or whatever. But that's because I've never been to New York, and I
Hey.
never will until Worry leaves. Then I feel like, haha, I can go now. The
I-
trash is out of the state. Has bullying worries.
He's got to move. He's got to move and/or die.
Yeah.
Remove the or. He has to move and then die.
And then die. Okay. I have not had New York pizza myself, but I have a friend who's in the service, and he is stationed in New York, and he approves of New York pizza, and he's from Chicago like I am, so I'm going to take my boy at his word and say New York pizza is fucking great.
Yeah. I'm going to assume that's right, because if it's that world class, right?
Yeah.
I would say if it's that world class, then it's got to be good, you know? If everyone talks about New York
like
pizza.
if it's recognized as like this is the item of the area, it's got to be good, you know?
Yeah.
The debate comes in on if it's pizza. It's
Right.
not pizza.
It is
It's
not.
no pizza.
It's not like look at it. You can't call that thing a pizza.
That's a pie.
That's a pie.
It's like a casserole.
Chicken pot pie, but in pizza form.
It's
Weird
making
kind
my
of
stomach
lasagna.
hurt just looking at it.
Oh,
Like, say again?
oh,
It's making my stomach hurt just looking at it.
No,
What do
it
you
tastes amazing.
but
I
you
don't
can't
doubt that. I'm just thinking about what happens after.
I'm from Chicago, so I'm used to it. So
Oh yeah, I also ate like 4 slices of a deep dish pizza once, but it was also like Little Caesars, so it was pretty small.
lately I've been realizing
Wait,
just
no, I
how
have had-
Chicago.
I went to
with all the
Chicago and
food.
had deep dish.
Little Caesars.
Wow,
Shout out
I
to
completely
Detroit.
forgot about that.
So you had deep dish.
Yeah, I went to Chicago and they took us to a deep dish place.
Did you go to Lou Malnati's?
Dude, I don't fucking know, dude. I was
Lou
a freshman in
Malnati's is
high
the best one.
school.
Lou Malnati's is the best one.
Wow.
Illuminati's?
Illuminati pizza. Oh my god.
Yeah, best
Conspiracy
deep
pizza.
dish. Best deep dish pizza.
Also, I'm just gonna say the best fast food in terms of like pizza restaurants, by far Pizza Hut. There's nothing better.
See? Let me put it, I don't have a lot of those pizza joints because I'm surrounded by local pizza places that just do everything better.
Right.
I mean, I feel like when it comes to Chicago, at least, I don't think you should ever go to a Little Caesars or a Domino's or anything. Like,
You should never go to a Little Caesars anywhere.
Little
Little Caesars is you would be better off just starving.
it's
I'm gonna
it's $5 for a whole pizza.
I'm gonna say with
Yeah,
pizza,
and it's $5
with Little-
wasted on cardboard.
with Little Caesars, it's
It's
good
not
cheap
fucking
pizza.
cardboard.
Yes, it is.
It's
Y'all
not.
are insane.
When was the last fucking time you had fucking Little Caesars?
Probably high school.
Yeah, probably high school.
Couple
Little
weeks ago, I'd
Caesars is
say.
good for cheap. Cheap pizza.
Yeah,
It's good Little
It's
Caesars.
cheap pizza. Little Caesars saved my life.
Yep.
Right?
I always have this little attachment to Little Caesars because I only a couple people know this, but I'm actually from Michigan, and specifically, the north-ish side of Detroit. And the Ilitch family, they're the owners of the Red Wings and the Tigers. Shout out to those teams. They kind of suck right now. But they own Little Caesars. They're the creator of Little Caesars, and it's I always have that little attachment to it because it's from a place that I consider myself attached to. And yeah, it's Little Caesars. I mean, quality or not, it's something connected to one of my favorite places, if not my favorite place in the world. So
Wow.
Look here.
David is the only person who is allowed ethically to enjoy Little Caesars.
No, I'm gonna give you a reason because it actually holds a place in my heart. I'm gonna tell you why. Shout out to my friend Ethan because this story is dedicated to him.
Hey, I know who that is. Wow.
oh,
Crazy.
No, man. Ethan transferred to my school in like the 5th grade, and he didn't have any friends. And he had to take speech classes because he had this really heavy speech impediment
Right.
that I always make fun of him for to this day, even though he's over it.
Right.
And he used to talk like I'm Ethan, like he didn't have
Oh.
H's in his vocabulary.
Like a lisp, or is not really?
No,
Not
no,
us.
he that's just how he talked.
Oh, okay.
So I'm Ethan, It's like Chicago, but he lost like H's.
Right.
Anyway, right? I came up to this kid, looking lonely. I said, "Hey, you like video games?" And we became friends. You know what we did every day, almost every day during grammar school?
What was that?
We went over to my house. We got Little Caesars pizza. We got 2 liter of RC. And we played our favorite video games on the Xbox 360 every single day. We were
Good
brothers.
mans.
And that is why Little Caesars I will always stick up for Little Caesars.
There you
That's
go.
great.
I genuinely consider him a brother. Like, he is
Bro.
that close to me. He is
Bro.
he is one of my real life number ones. So yeah,
Shout
that's
out
why
to
Little
Ethan,
Caesars
man.
is good.
Yeah.
Shout out
Ethan.
to Ethan.
Shout out to Ethan.
I love you. I'm not even gonna make fun of him. I love this kid. Not even normally I call him names and shit, but no, man. If I'm being real, fucking greatest guy ever.
Yeah,
I
homie.
just realized that I'm the only one in this chat now who has no valid reason to be eating Little Caesars, according to Whole Almonds now. I literally just eat Little Caesars because I think it's good.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
pizza is pizza.
Power to you, brother. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. It's $5.
For $5, it's really good.
For $5, it's
Hot
great.
and ready.
Hot and ready. You walk in, you give them a $5 bill, walk the fuck out. It's a simple transaction. Oh, wait, actually, you go back in and you get the pizza. I forgot that step.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot that.
That's the most important part.
And you know what you do after that? You give them another $5. You say the next pizza that's ordered here. On me.
On
There you
me.
go.
Wow.
There you go. Little Caesars is perfect. And fuck you for saying otherwise.
All right.
There you
Okay.
go.
Well,
Wow.
fair enough.
All right, here we go.
I guess this is the part where we break up on podcast.
Is it? Is it?
Oh.
I wasn't going there. Is it? I
Oh,
wasn't.
no.
I'm surprised
I wasn't going there.
You just
Surprised
said
it's lasted
fuck
this
you
long.
for not liking Little Caesars.
Yeah. Was that relationship ending?
Oh no.
What?
What does that
Well-
say about you, Adam?
Well, ignore everything you said prior to the podcast, like comparing her to a bag of pretzels. But this one, this is the one.
Uh-oh.
This is my breaking point.
Oh no.
Damn.
Damn.
It was going so well.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
Late now when you need
Right.
my
All right, that
Copyright.
got me back. You got me
Copyright.
back, dude.
Oh, I want
Oh,
it back. I want
Yeah,
it back, guys.
your mediocre singing. It makes me
The
weak in
wedding's
knees.
tomorrow.
Oh
Yay.
man.
Oh shit! I gotta get a plane ticket.
Oh man.
We'll do it over Discord. It's fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've actually
no.
wondered, how would a Discord wedding work? Like, theoretically. Am I
You
gonna-
mean seriously putting a wedding through Discord?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Would it be
You
through
know
voice
how-
chat? Would it be like a message?
You know what it would be? There would be a master voice chat for the speeches and shit.
Right?
Mm.
But you know how there's tables? They give you a table.
Oh, yeah.
Those will all be different text and voice channels.
Oh, I
here's
see.
table one.
Damn.
You
Oh
know?
my God.
And then the dance floor will have one voice chat for that, and they'll have rhythm playing. I'm
Let's
telling
make
you,
it
I got it
happen.
all figured out.
Let's make it happen. One day.
Perfect. Yeah, one day it's gotta happen. And
And
then
then-
me and David will be like, cheers to that, bro.
Cheers to that, bro.
Then we're gonna have
It'll-
we're
It'll
gonna
just
have
be the bro channel. It's just the two of you.
we're gonna have
Guest
one
speakers.
voice chat be for the church, and the only people who will be allowed to speak are me, her, and the ordained minister.
I guess I'm the
That we're
minister.
gonna somehow have to bless us over the internet. I don't know if you could do that.
Just pour water on your laptop. That's all you gotta do.
That's funny because that's what Madeline did the other day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And now my computer's fucking broken.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's using her friend. Did we say that?
Oh yeah. Shout out to Hera for letting me use her
Shout
laptop.
out to Hera. Shout
Hera.
out to
wonderful.
Girl's my best friend in the whole world. I would die for her.
Is she there currently?
She's somewhere in the house.
You should honestly just pull up.
Should we just on the spot put her on the podcast?
Well, her whole family's here, so I don't know if like.
Oh, fuck it, get the family here. Let's just turn this into a complete shit show.
Okay, let me grab her really quick.
How about this?
Guys,
I want to talk about another topic because I've been kind of putting this off, and
hang on, fellas, she's really getting her.
Oh wow, she's really doing it.
She's actually doing it.
Yeah, I heard that yell.
All right.
Well, one thing I wanted to discuss is actually our name origin stories.
Everyone's fucking gone.
Oh.
I
don't know where they went.
Wow.
Rest in peace, Hera.
Yeah.
I can't believe Hera's
They
dead.
also died.
I can't believe she's dead.
The whole family.
All gone.
Okay. So basically we're going back to what I was just saying, and we're just talking about our name origin stories. I don't want to go first because this is going to take a while, so I'm going to let everyone else take whoever wants to go first. Talk about how you chose your name and what kind of weird stories are behind it.
Okay, mine is the lamest, so I'll go first.
Mine's second lamest, so you go, yeah.
My girlfriend might get mad at me.
All right. So I eat oatmeal every morning, or I did for a very long amount of time, and I was making my Reddit, and I was like, I need a name, and I looked over at the bag of whole almonds that I put into my oatmeal, and I was like, all right, that'll do.
Perfect.
That was it.
Simplistic.
Wow. Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I guess I'll go next since mine's the next lamest. When I was a kid, my original username, I was like really into like skeletons. I thought they were cool. So I came up with the username like Bone to Life because it's like, oh, skeleton come into life, right?
Yeah, okay.
And I had that for a bit until like grade 6 where my friend made fun of me, like made that classic sexual joke, like, ha, boner for life. And then I was like, okay, I need a new username. So literally my thought process was like, maybe I should keep that skeleton part, so I'm like Sk, and then my mind's like Rax. I'm like, okay, and that's basically it. Just went Sk Rax, and that's how it happened.
You just made me remember my very first online.
For me, that would be my very first username would be on Club Penguin. It'd be like P0763. I'm kidding, but
no, I remember my first Club Penguin, and that's what mine's from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was DXBoy50 because I was really into the wrestling tag D Generation X.
Oh, I love DX, yeah.
Yeah, and my favorite number at the time was 50, and I was in fact a boy.
Ooh.
So it all blended pretty well.
Oh, I remember mine now. My first Club Penguin username was Shark9117.
I think we might have been best friends, not gonna lie. I think I took you to my igloo a couple times for a couple brewskis.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. I think Fela, you would be next since David wants to go last.
All right. Don't get mad at me. This is before I met you.
Oh.
This was in high school. I got my name Papa Fela in high school, and I had 8th period creative writing, and we had a teacher that we fucking tortured, and we did quite literally whatever we wanted. She would just leave the room and leave us by ourselves. You know, it was that kind of class. It was just real rowdy. You just do whatever the fuck you want. So the assignment was we had to draw a picture of something in the book or something like that. And all the sharpeners and the colored pencils that you could borrow were on the teacher's desk, right? So this girl named Tony, she's standing in front of me, right? And then, we palled around a little bit. We just basically poked around at each other and that. And when she walked behind me to go back to her seat, she had I'm not going to say she slapped my ass, but she touched my ass.
All right. Oh.
So she was walking away. So I lightly kicked her ass, just like, hey, what's up, And then she said loud as fuck, did you just smack my ass? I was like, no. And by the way, you won't have to ask me when I do. just loud as fuck. I was like, "Oh, you're gonna call me out, huh? Okay." So I said that, right? And then she's looking at me in disbelief because she's like, first of all, her boyfriend would have easily kicked my ass.
All right.
Second, she just couldn't believe somebody said that to her. But she was smiling. She was like, "Oh my God, you really just did that." And then we both just kind of looked at each other for a while, like, yeah, you know. So everybody heard that. We both go back to our seats. You know, you got that old high school ooh going on, you know?
Right.
So another fact about that day is I had a temporary ID. And that's because you forget your real ID. So what they do is they basically print you out a sticker with your ID on it in grayscale, and you got to pay, you know, however much, you know. It's the end of the day. 8th period is last period of the day, and then everybody goes home, right? I'm feeling myself. So Tony walks past me, right? And I'm just like, you know what? And before I even finished the thought, I took my ID off of my shirt, laid the sticky end outward, and I fucking slapped her ass so hard in front of everybody. And she's fucking looking at me, fucking just disbelief. But she's like she's smiling really hard, right?
Right.
Apparently, she really enjoyed that, and she said, like, and everybody heard it, everybody saw, and of course, everybody was like, you know, probably how you would react.
Right.
And then she fucking yells, "Did you just fucking slap my ass?" I was like, "I told you wouldn't have to ask me."
Oh.
And fucking Caleb, who was the loudest fucking guy, he said, "He's a monster and she fucking loves it." And then somebody in the back, don't even know who said it, said, "Go Papa Fela." And just after that day, it stuck in the school, and I made it my online thing.
You were Papa.
Jesus.
What a story. Okay.
Remember, guys.
Just letting her know I don't fuck around. But yeah,
Game
that's
of
how I got my
Patas is all it
name.
took.
Yeah, that's how I got my name.
Yeah.
All right.
Now
David,
that's
what's
on
your
public
story?
record.
Yep.
There we go. Papa Fela's
go,
origin
David.
story.
Yeah, that's the origin of the name. Go ahead, David.
Yeah, I actually have a double origin story behind my DiCaprio username because only the newer members know me as DiCaprio, but
Right.
I became known in this community as David the Great 20 because that was my Reddit username. That name itself dates back to all the way when I was 9 years old. So I was making my PlayStation Network account because I accidentally deleted my other one, which had my actual name on there, and I was thinking about what to name it. And I always like putting my real name and my username. So, and then I think what happened was that the other day before I had created that account, I went ahead and read the Barry Sanders autobiography book again. And since I am a huge Lions fan and Barry Sanders is my favorite football player of all time, I was thinking about incorporating it into my username. And I've always thought that Barry Sanders was the greatest running back of all time. So I said, all right, my name is David the Great. And since Barry Sanders' number was 20, that is the number I am attaching to that name.
Right.
That became my username for pretty much everything.
It's
And
still
now-
yours on PS4.
It is still on PS4. I was actually considering changing that username because that feature recently came out, but thinking about it again, that is the last living artifact from my childhood, and I was like, it's not really worth it.
Yeah, no, you can't. I feel like you can't change something like that.
No, that's
like
something.
if it sticks, I feel like you shouldn't change it.
No, yeah, because yesterday I was like, all right, I have my PS4 on the name change screen. I'm ready to change it, and it was like, and I was thinking about it. I was hesitating. I was just like, should I really change this? Because this is something I've had since I was 9 years old, and that's a part of me, and I don't think I'm ready to move past that yet. I was actually able to move past that username on Reddit, which is where the actual DiCaprio origin story begins. So
Right.
this happened around last November. It was around mid-November, and I was in my American politics class, sitting next to my best friend Jonah. Shout out to Jonah, and I was at my computer on the log cabin, and I was thinking about changing my username because at the time I think my username was actually Spooky the Mad Lad because that was my October username back when I was in the Persona server. And
I think I remember that.
yeah, and so then I randomly thought about it, and I remember I was talking to Ion Knight, and we were talking about this rapper Jid having an album called DiCaprio 2. I'm about to pull up the album cover over here. If I can pull it up, it's right here. And it made me think about something because I was thinking about trying something original for username because I can't really think of anything else. So I tried to incorporate my username by saying DiCaprio because it's David, and it actually ended up being a lot more than that because that week I had just changed it to DiCaprio 2 as in, just DiCaprio with an A and 2 because I was really hyped for that album to come out. And well, that album came out the next week, and that was actually one of my favorite albums of all time. I'd say it's in the top 20-ish. And then thinking about it again, it was actually more recent. Wholealmonds actually asked me about it because she was actually one of the first people who actually asked me, why did you choose the name DiCaprio? And it made me think a bit because I actually really like Leonardo DiCaprio as an actor.
I thought that too. I thought it was because of the
I knew it was some kind of album.
Yeah. Well, I've always liked Leonardo DiCaprio and his role because he's always played a bit of a tragic hero in a lot of his popular movies. Romeo and Juliet, Titanic, The Great Gatsby, The Wolf of Wall Street. He played so many different roles, and I think that it was really cool because it kind of represented me in a sense because I myself love tragic heroes, and the way I saw myself was a bit of a tragic hero because I feel like, for one thing, it's just a matter of circumstances and life events that I think that were just really unfortunate. But I made it out of it, and I'm here today. So it kind of has that connotation to it, and also the coolest part about this story is that I think my favorite book of all time is actually The Great Gatsby, and it's funny because that's also a Leonardo DiCaprio role. I'm pulling up another photo here, and I was just a huge fan of that book and the movie. So it's kind of like a past, present, and a future kind of thing. Big star, big name. That's just who I am, DiCaprio.
All out here liking actual books and actual movies. Literally, my favorite book of all time is probably some baseball book. I guarantee you. But
favorite book?
Yeah,
Outsiders.
Pride and Prejudice.
And it's kind of cool because I guess it kind of relates to me in a sense because I'm a huge person and I'm huge when it comes to music.
Oh yeah.
Skraxx and Ion are probably the two people that actually understand my music references.
Skraxx, Ion also, I sometimes make references to Ion, like usually it's towards you, but sometimes like DM Ion with like music stuff. Like I tell him I love about King Kunta a lot. Like I give him a lot of references there.
Oh yeah, just a lot of references, and it connects me because a lot of my best friends in life have also became best friends with me through music because I think music is probably the most powerful medium through which you can express yourself and you can express your own emotions. And it also likens back to that Gatsby thing because I'm also a huge fan of movies and books. So it kind of defines me in a sense, what I do like and what my life has pretty much been up until this point. So deep lore.
Wow, that's well said.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I did not realize how just strangely attached you were to Leo. Like that's
Yeah.
just a really cool way. That's just what's that movie? With the number? I forget
Inception.
what it's called. No. Can't remember. But basically, like what I'm trying to get at. Oh shit! Dropped my thing there for a second. What I'm trying to get at is like you have this seemingly, innocuous thing that has just always been around you, and it's influenced you in, a way where you didn't realize until you really thought about it.
Yeah. It wasn't until Almonds actually asked me about why DiCaprio that it made me think about why I picked my username. And then
Yeah,
all of a sudden, there's this deep lore behind it.
You were running through
I
usernames
asked
when I
you
first met
because
you.
I
Yeah.
just needed something to ask, honestly. I figured it would be like, oh, I like Leonardo DiCaprio, and that'd be it. And then you just went off.
Oh, yeah. There's just a whole entire wall of text in Almonds DMs about my origin story. And yeah, it's just I can't really like talk about the entire way too long and that'll be way too personal. But to get the gist of it, that is just who I am.
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
that.
I like that too. Also, I think we've crossed like the 1 hour and 20-minute mark. Maybe close.
fuck.
So I think we
Oh.
gotta actually end it.
I think we have a podcast here, boys.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah,
Boys and girl.
we probably have to end it off here, and we ended
Yeah.
off at a pretty nice note. So I like that.
Yeah, call that a high note, man. That's great.
Mhm.
Anyways, I don't know. I have to take over the Scran role right now, so I'm gonna quickly see who's the guest for next week.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
in the meantime, do you want to say anyone, for your last comments?
Okay. I just want to give a couple of quick shout outs. Shout out to Chayrin, one of my favorite mods. I wanted to shout you out on the last podcast, but I didn't get to this time. I would also like to shout out Ray for being epic as always, and I would also like to shout out my friend Jesse because right after this podcast, I'm actually leaving to go to his house.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
I miss you, Scrambets. Hope to see you back very soon. By very soon, I mean Tuesday, exactly how you said.
Yep. I was gonna say that too.
I'm
Okay.
just happy that I'm here with my two boys and Skraxx, who
Wow.
may one day become my boy. But
Wow. Oh, he
listen,
will.
Skraxx,
Okay, that's good.
Ooh.
Skraxx, hit
Hold
me
on.
up.
Hold on.
All
Let
right.
me in
Sure.
emotionally.
Hang on. I gotta go call this cute girl I met on the bus.
Oh.
All right,
What?
guys, I'm back. All right, guys, I'm back.
That was really
Alright.
quick. Did she just cut you down immediately?
Yeah.
No, she said I'm already here.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh wow.
she's on you right now.
Yeah, like literally.
Wow. Perfect.
Well,
Can't resist.
thanks for having me. This has been
This has been
one
great.
hell of a time.
This has been great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This has been great for Adam and only Adam.
Well,
We
I'm
did
gonna
it,
say,
babe. We didn't break up.
yay. That's all that
You
matters.
say that.
We made it through the podcast.
That's all that matters.
Fingers
There you
crossed.
go.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching. The next guest for next week would be King Leech. Leech will be an interesting guest. He's a new one. And Kirby, who's also been here as well. So that's for episode 14. And
Can't wait to hear about Genocide Jack.
Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah.
Tanko.
yeah. Oh god, I just realized how traumatizing this podcast could be in the next one. But
Oh, man. Hell of a
but,
one for Scran to come back to.
yeah.
Yeah.
But seriously, have a good day, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
See ya.